Alright, I have a feeling this is going to be a pretty short video, but I'm going to show you Driftveil Drawbridge anyway, just because it's the gateway between Route 5 and Driftveil City. So, on the drawbridge, sometimes above the bridge you can see the shadows of bird Pokemon, right? Bird Pokemon? They haven't existed since Red, Blue, and Yellow, darn it! I'm just kidding, that was missing no. Anyway, their feathers drift to the ground here. When you try to pick them up, occasionally you run into a Pokemon. So talk to this guy and you'll get the Fun Fest mission, Wings Falling on the Drawbridge. Has been added to your entry link. Oh, how convenient. See that little shadow right there? It's really hard to see when it's on this gray area up there, but you can kind of see. Hey, dude, mine, not yours. When you walk onto the shadow, you'll either fight a Ducklet, yeah, wild Ducklet, or you'll pick up one of several different wings, as they're called, and they can be used to affect the stats of your Pokemon, or just sold for some money. So, Ducklet, water flying type Pokemon, or bird Pokemon if you want to call it that, it makes for a decent water type. It's not as good as it was in the early generation, or not the early generations, the first two games though, and that's because, well, you know, there's Golduck early on, and there's, well, even this thing early on. But it's still okay. It evolves into Swanna, which is alright. It's not exceptional, but it does get some interesting moves. If you're in need of a flying type and a water type, you could always catch two birds with one Pokeball and get that. Oh, I just hate the term, kill two birds with one stone. It's awful. So, yeah, there's Ducklet for ya. Yeah, that's pretty much the most exciting thing you'll see on this bridge. Pretty much. I'm gonna ride across it. Hey, you. It's famous for the drawbridge, the PWT, and of course the Heartbreaker, Charles. I love it when a town or a city is famous for its Heartbreaker. That must be some Heartbreaker. See, there's a clever wing. It's so clever. And here's another clever wing. Also, very clever. So you can hear it, but in this case, I don't see it. Up, there it is. Very hard to see. Oops, it's just another Ducklet. Yep. Wild Ducklet appeared. Okay, well, that's alright. I don't need to catch another one. I think one is plenty, thank you very much. So, where is it? Oh, there it is. Darn it. Stupid bike. Okay, so here's a pretty wing. It's so pretty. So pretty indeed. Yeah, so you can sell these for some money. Or you can just use them. And they raise your Pokemon stats, kind of like a vitamin does. It's basically 1/10 the effectiveness of a vitamin. So without going into the mechanics of EVs and stuff like that, not the Pokemon EV, but effort value EV. Hello. Without going into that, just think of it as 1/10 of vitamins. So you can actually ride back and forth and pick up a whole bunch of these things. I think you can even sell them for $1,000 a piece in a shop, so it's another great way to make money. The Driftveil Drawbridge, it's also known as the Charizard Bridge, because the raised drawbridge looks like the Pokemon called Charizard. But I've never seen Charizard, so I don't know. Poor kid. He's never seen a Charizard. I should show you mine sometime. I should. So, that is, yeah, that's it. That's the Driftveil Drawbridge. And, we will check out, whoops, oh, a health wing. How healthy. We will check out Driftveil City, and then, hello, muscle wing. Oh, this wing's got some muscle to it. Gross. Anyway, we'll check out Driftveil City in the next episode of Marriland's Pokemon White 2 Adventure. I'll see you next time, and sorry for the short episode.